Hello, this is Titanosaurus Productions, and welcome to another Top 10 video. This is the Top 10 spookiest LEGO sets. To get on this list, a LEGO set must have a spooky atmosphere or look appropriate for Halloween, which means it would have to be a good Halloween decoration to set up in your house during the season. Anyway, let's start off with number 10, the Halloween Haunt. Or at least I think it's called that. I don't know, but it's this promotional set that I've only really seen in LEGO stores. It has purple leaves, a pumpkin, a rat, a cauldron, a skeleton. It's got so many great things that make it spooky. But my favorite part about it is what appears to be a castle in the background with the moon behind it. And then you can close up the gates in front of it. So it's a very nice little scene to have. And it's only $10, so it's cheap too. And yeah, all of that good Halloween magic fits into this tiny little box. Next up, number 9, the Fright Nights Castle. I don't know the names of these sets. I'm sorry if I get them wrong, but I'm not gonna know any of them. So yeah, here we go. Let's start off with Basil the Batlord, or Basil the Batlord. I don't know. He's in there, and a witch and a dragon and a bunch of other knights. Spooky colors, I guess. The color scheme is frightening. I guess that's why they call them the Fright Nights. And the box art is just really fitting. It makes for an unsettling scene with all of the sky being so orange and yellow and red and stuff, and then you got the like purplish mountains, and it's just a really nice looking set. It doesn't I'm not just talking about spookiness. It is a very good looking LEGO set, but it also is very spooky. And it's got skeletons too, and yeah, you could set this up and say it's a Halloween decoration. Yeah, that's it. Anyway, number 8. Number 8 would be the LEGO Scooby-Doo Haunted Mansion, or Mystery Mansion. Either way, I have this LEGO set. I have all of the Scooby-Doo sets, and this one is one of my favorites. One of the spookiest, like second most spookiest. We'll get to the other one later in the video. But this one is very good. In all of the rooms, there's something that looks very spooky. The minifigures are great in this set, especially the monsters. And it gives for a very chilling atmosphere with all of the broken glass and the moss and stuff hanging from the sides, and everything's broken. It's a very nice looking LEGO set. And it is a very spooky one as well. What number are we on? Number 7. Let's see, number 10, number 9, number 8. Okay, number 7. Next up we have the Graveyard. This graveyard is a graveyard, so it's obviously going to be a spooky LEGO set. It has, what does it have? It has all sorts of things. It's got a big tree that's evil. It's got a stone angel. It's got water dripping from a little faucet in there. It's got leaves that are dark green. It's got gravestones. It's got gates. What more could you ask for a graveyard? It's a good graveyard. And that makes it a spooky LEGO set. If it's a graveyard, it's spooky. And we'll be seeing another graveyard in this set. Not in this set, this video. So yeah, that is the LEGO Hidden Side Graveyard, which is a fairly recent set. And I know I had to put a recent set on here. And that one is my favorite from the theme. I think it's spookier than all of the other ones. And it's the one I want the most. Not to diss any of the other sets, I think they're all great. But this one is my favorite. Number 6, Dracula's Crypt. I think that's what it's called, I don't know. But this is a very nice looking set from LEGO Studios. First of all, it has that really nice Dracula minifigure, which is different from a lot of the other ones. Well, not a lot of the other ones. There's only like one other one. There's a few. Anyway, not a few. There's like, I don't know. Who cares? Anyway, let's get back to the matter at hand. This is I think, a really interesting look for Dracula, especially that hair, which is a very interesting choice. I'm sure there are other better choices, but this one wasn't bad. I like the design though. The crypt is a very creepy looking thing with the torches and the stone walls and it adds to the spooky atmosphere. Everything here is on this list because of spooky atmosphere. The more it has, the more reason it has to be on this list. I'm pretty sure that's Igor in the background. Don't know why he's here. Maybe he's a different character, I don't know. Maybe he's like a gravedigger or something. But he's there. And then we got that guy with the printed garlic tile. I think that's printed. It could be a sticker, but that's that. So yeah. Number 5. Let me see. 1, 2. What am I can't think. I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're on number 5. So number 5 is the Haunted Lighthouse from Lego Scooby-Doo, which is the one I think is more spooky than the Haunted Mansion. I think it's called the Haunted Lighthouse. I don't know. But, you got your ghost, your sea person. I don't know. A creature from the Black Lagoon, whatever. But, yeah. The build for the rocks of the island is very nice. The skeleton face build is very interesting because of how it works. Like, there's a thing you turn around and then the skull face lifts open and then it reveals a hidden passageway, which is very cool. I always like features like that, especially in Scooby-Doo sets, because it allows for more mystery. The whole lighthouse has very cramped rooms, but they still are done very well with little details that make it even better. And the part at the top of the lighthouse with the actual light is also done very well. It all combines to make this one really great looking Lego set. Number 4 is the Lego Harry Potter Graveyard Duel set, the original one. This set is just fantastic. It has great spookiness to it. It's got like all sorts of... They went all out with this set. They could have just made like a small $20 set like the recent one. But no, they went all out and added all these different features to make it a proper graveyard. They had even had like the little room with where they put the tombs or whatever, I don't know, but it was like a shed or something. And it's got the trees and the bats and the Death Eaters, and then you got that Voldemort minifigure. And yeah, it recreates a gruesome scene, but makes it even spookier. It makes it even scarier than it actually is, especially with the scenery. I like Tom Riddle's grave. That one was very, very nice. Like, just displaying that would make it a great Halloween Lego set. Number 3. Number 3 is what appears to be Dr. Frankenstein's lab, but it never says anything about being Dr. Frankenstein. But we got a mad scientist and Frankenstein's monster, or the monster, if it's not the original one. But yeah, it's got the gates, first of all, very cool. I like all of the technology all around the castle or building or whatever it is. It got all sorts of great little details that make it spooky, but also it looks very fun, almost like science fiction. The whole thing with electricity really shows here, since it's got so many neon pieces. I love the minifigure with for Frankenstein's monster, because it's got that big headpiece with the zipper on it. It just looks ridiculous. The mad scientist his face is so unsettling, but that's why I love it so much. And then it's got the ghosts too. Those classic ghosts look really great with the smiles. It was creepy how they looked like that. Anyway, number 2. The Lego Monster Fighters Lord Vampire's Castle. Yeah, I bet you thought there were going to be a lot of these sets on here, but nope. This one is a great set because it's it's Dracula's castle. You can't get better than that. Well, you can. We haven't gotten to number 1 yet, have we? But the moonstones there are really... I like the aspect of collecting the moonstones because it's protected by each monster, which is it's a very interesting idea. So, yeah, all the moonstones there in the center, and just the idea of them putting eternal darkness over the earth is just a fascinating idea. So many fascinating things on this list. But there are so many gruesome details on the inside, like the man hanging on chains over a bunch of spikes or whatever, little skeleton thing. There's the little trap door that leads into a pit of spikes. So many spikes in this set. Like, open the gates, spikes come out and stab you to death. It's just great. There are so many great things in this set. It is an amazing haunted house set, but it is a haunted castle, not a haunted house. We'll get there, but it's time for an honorable mention. I'm going to count these sets as one because they're basically the same thing. We have the LEGO Studios Werewolf set and the LEGO Monster Fighters Werewolf set. And they're both on this list because each of them include an old-fashioned car, a scary tree, and a werewolf. Enough said. Anyway, now we come to the final set on this list. Number 1. The LEGO Monster Fighters Haunted House. Do I really need to explain? Look on the outside, look on the inside. This is the perfect haunted house for LEGO. It has all the things that would make it a scary LEGO set. It's got plenty... there's a difference between spooky and scary. Spooky is like... I don't know. Spooky is more like purple, orange, green. Scary's... I don't know, it's darker shades of those colors, I guess. It's got all sorts of great things to make it a great spooky LEGO set. It's got a great minifigure selection. It's got zombie faces within the pillars of the walls. It's got bats, broken, boarded up windows, a heart within an actual human heart within a chest, an old-fashioned record player, and many more great things. If you want to see more of this set, just look it up. Then you can fully immerse yourself within it. This is the best Halloween-themed LEGO set. And if you're going to make a Halloween display out of LEGO, you've got to have this. Anyway, that is all for this video. Goodbye.